So what if I told you it only took $5 in order to hire someone to perform all of your tasks and your projects? Well, you can do just that, and I'll show you how. Before we get started, make sure you hit the like button as well as subscribe to the channel. It helps me continue to make content like this. Now, if you're new to the channel, I cover all technology and personal finance topics. So if you like any of that, you're in the right spot. Make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss any of the content that I post. Also, make sure to watch to the end of the video where I'll reveal some other options that you can hire people for very cheap. With all of that stuff out of the way, let's get into it. So Fiverr is a website that you can hire freelancers to perform various tasks and projects for you for as little as $5. Let's take a closer look at the website to see exactly how this works. So the Fiverr website actually has it all. Any task that you could possibly think of or any projects that you need, you can find it actually on this site. You can find designs, you can also find resumes, you can have websites built, applications designs, voice actors, animation, you name it, you can probably find it on this website. So when you hire someone to perform your task, it's called a gig. And all gigs start at just $5. There are some that are a little bit more advanced that start at $10. And the prices can vary according to what you need to actually be performed. Now the website is broken down into categories so you can easily find different things, but you can always use the search bar to search for specifically what you need. So let's take a look at the gigs and how they're broken down according to the categories. So under the graphics and design category, you'll find gigs for business logos, portraits, social media designs, cartoons, and comics, flyers, and brochures, just to name a few. So next you have the digital marketing category where you can hire someone to actually promote your music, your websites, your social media accounts, any podcasts, or books, and so on. Let's take a look at the next category, which is writing and translation. Under this category, you can hire someone to do items such as a cover letter, a resume, they can edit a book for you, write a speech, write a research paper, do podcast writing for you, do white papers, and they can also even translate things for you in a specific language or translate it from text to speech. So the next category that we'll look at is video and animation. Under this tab, you'll actually find items for video editing, whiteboard animation, character animation, game trailers, intros and outros, and much more under this video and animation tab. Let's take a look at the next one, which is music and audio. Under this one, you'll find gigs for voiceovers, singers, producers, podcast editing, songwriting, and even online music lessons. So far you can find several gigs under these specific categories. Let's take a look at the next one. The next category is programming and tech. Under this section, you can find someone to build your website completely for you, provide IT support services. They can actually teach you how to do online coding as well as converting files for you and provide various data reports. So the next section is the business category. Under this section, you can find gigs for virtual assistants, career counseling, project management, presentations, and even financial and legal counseling if you need it. So we're almost finished. We just got a couple more categories to look at to actually see what Fiverr has to offer. The next category is the lifestyle category. So under the lifestyle section, you can actually take online lessons for cooking, fitness, crafting, and arts and various crafts. So if you want to step up your gaming skills, you can find it under the lifestyle tab. And the last category that the site is broken up into is industries. So under this category, you can hire a team to complete your project from start to finish. So an example of this is actually a podcast. You can actually hire someone to write the podcast for you, edit it, produce all of your designs, as well as deliver the finished product to you. So all you have to do is just hire someone and they will do a podcast for you from start to finish. So using the podcast example, only thing you'll probably have to come up with is the topic. Everything else will be prepared for you. Now I'll show you how to do something from start to finish by only using the Fiverr website. Let's use a YouTube channel as an example. Now I do all of the editing, filming, and coming up with the videos all myself, but if I wanted to use the website, here's how I would use it. So using the YouTube channel as an example, I'll break it into 3 categories. The first category is the channel art and thumbnails. So on this website, you can actually have someone to develop your channel art, which is the banner at the top of the YouTube channel, as well as all of your thumbnails if you decide to. So as you can see here, there are multiple people that do just that. So you can hire someone for as little as $5 to develop your channel art for your YouTube channel, as well as all of your thumbnails. Let's look at the next category, which is your video topics. So most of the time you'll be coming up with your video topics yourself or writing your script, but if you didn't want to do that, or if you needed help with it, you can actually hire someone to develop your scripts or give you video ideas that you may not have thought of. So as you can see here, there are multiple people that specialize in these type of gigs. So the filming portion of it is the only thing that you'll have to do if you're creating a YouTube channel by using the Fiverr website. But if you want to, you can actually hire someone to edit all of your videos for you. So if you're not familiar with how to edit, or you just don't have the time or care about editing, you can hire somebody that specializes in video editing. Under the video editing category, you can find multiple individuals that have very high rankings for what projects you may need editing for. Using starting a YouTube channel as an example, you can see that there are various people that offer these type of services. And as I mentioned earlier, for the most part, you'll have to do all of your filming yourself, but as you can see, you can do everything else directly on the Fiverr website. So you can have a YouTube channel pretty much ran on autopilot. So like I said, you can have somebody come up with all of your video topics. If you're not sure of what to talk about, you can have someone edit your videos for you, come up with your channel art or your thumbnails. Also, if you're not comfortable in talking in front of the camera, you may actually hire someone to do your voiceover for you. So you may show images or video of you or something else and then have someone narrate it for you. So using this example of starting a YouTube channel, you can actually do various versions of this, and there are people that use Fiverr for it, such as cooking channels that they don't have to show their face, or maybe a product review or a box opening video. In these videos, some people either narrate themselves or they may have somebody do a voiceover for them while they show the products. And like I said, only thing you have to do is film the video, and you can have everything else completed on Fiverr for as little as $5. So remember when I told you to watch all the way to the end of the video and I'll show you some other websites besides Fiverr that you can hire people for cheap? Well, here are some of those other websites. Now the first website is Upwork. Now this is very similar to Fiverr, but it's based on an hourly rate. So Fiverr is based on the project. If you need somebody to complete a task or project for you, you pay a flat rate for whatever they need. But on Upwork, you pay per hour. Now this is still a pretty good website for finding freelancers. Speaking of freelancer, the next one is called Freelancer. Now this website is a little bit different because it's mainly for specific jobs, and it also works on an hourly rate. But this is another great resource for finding qualified individuals to perform various freelancing tasks. And the last website that's very similar to Fiverr is called FreeUp. On FreeUp, you can choose the actual level of help that you want with the job. So you've got entry level help, mid level, and expert level, and the prices vary according to what you select. Now this isn't a bad website, but these are more specifically designed for larger tasks. Now all these websites that I mentioned are a great resource for finding various freelancers. Fiverr is also designed for you to become a freelancer if you have a specific talent that fits into these categories. Fiverr is a great website that you can use to earn some additional money in using your talents that you already have. I like Fiverr the best out of all of the websites. The reason why I like Fiverr the best is because you can find any gig for any price range that you have. It's really the best for every budget. There's no hourly rates, just project-based pricing. So that's how you can use Fiverr to free up some time by outsourcing your projects and tasks for as little as $5. Make sure you comment below and let me know if you'll give Fiverr a try and if you've used it in the past and what's been your experience. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next video.